Kicking off today's episode, let's clarify why the old standard of zero point 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram just isn't cutting it for optimal health. Dr. Patel, can you explain why this baseline may fail to meet the needs of most people, not just athletes?
Absolutely, and it's a crucial distinction. The 0.8 gkg guideline was established to prevent outright deficiency, not to promote peak function. Think of it as keeping the engine idling, not running at full capacity. For tissue repair, immune health, and even daily energy, most individuals benefit from a higher intake, even those who aren't lifting weights daily.
That's a vital point, and it leads us to the recommended 1.6 to 2.2 gkg range. What evidence supports this shift, and how does it apply to people simply aiming for better health rather than athletic performance?
Meta-analyses, like the 2018 review in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, show this range maximizes muscle protein synthesis and supports metabolic health. For the general population, higher protein helps preserve lean body mass during aging and enhances recovery from illness or stress benefits that extend well beyond the gym.
So, while the athletic community popularized these numbers, the science suggests they're broadly beneficial. As we transition, let's unpack exactly how protein intake impacts key aspects of health. Let's start with muscle health. Many listeners associate protein primarily with bodybuilders. But how does it function at the cellular level for the average person?
Great question. Any physical activity, even walking or gardening, creates micro-damage in muscle fibers. Protein supplies amino acids that repair and fortify these fibers, resulting in improved strength and mobility. This is crucial for maintaining independence as we age.
That's insightful. Now, shifting to satiety, why does protein outperform carbs and fats in keeping us full? And how does this play out in real-world eating habits?
Protein's complex structure means it digests slowly, triggering hormones like peptide YY that signal fullness to the brain. A 2015 study found high-protein meals reduce subsequent calorie intake by up to 12%, making it easier to control appetite and avoid overeating.
And what about metabolism? Can a higher protein diet really influence how many calories we burn each day?
Yes. Through the thermic effect of food, digesting protein burns about 20–30% of its calories, compared to 5–10% for carbs. While it's not a magic bullet, it can translate to an extra 8,100 calories burned daily for some individuals.
Let's turn to practical application. Suppose someone weighs 75 kilograms and leads a moderately active life. Walk us through how they'd calculate their daily protein needs within this optimal range.
Certainly. Multiply body weight by a target within 1.6 to 2.2 gkg. For 75 kg, that's 120 to 165 grams daily. The exact number can be tailored closer to 1.6 for less active, nearer 2.2 if recovering from injury or older age, where protein utilization declines.
Getting there can seem daunting. What are some real-world strategies to consistently reach these numbers without relying solely on supplements?
Incorporate a quality protein source at each meal. Think eggs or Greek yogurt for breakfast, chicken or tofu for lunch, and fish or beans at dinner. Spreading intake evenly improves muscle protein synthesis. Supplements like whey can help, especially post-workout, but whole foods should be the foundation.
For listeners with dietary restrictions, like vegetarians or those with lactose intolerance, what adjustments would you recommend?
Plant-based eaters should combine varied sources, lentils, quinoa, tempeh, to cover essential amino acids. Fortified products or plant-based protein powders can bridge gaps, especially during periods of high need.
As we wrap up, let's tackle some common myths. Critics argue that high protein harms kidneys or leads to bone loss. What does current research actually say?
Multiple long-term studies, including a 2020 review in Advances in Nutrition, found no adverse effects on kidney or bone health in people with normal renal function. Issues arise mainly in those with pre-existing kidney disease, where medical guidance is essential.
On the flip side, are there populations that should be cautious about ramping up protein, or is this advice truly universal?
Good nuance. Individuals with chronic kidney conditions or certain metabolic disorders should consult healthcare providers. But for the vast majority, higher protein intake within these ranges is safe and beneficial.
So, in summary, adopting the 1.6 to 2.2 g/kg guideline is not just for athletes, but a powerful tool for anyone seeking robust health. Thanks for helping us cut through the noise today.
My pleasure. Focusing on protein isn't a fad. It's a science-backed strategy for thriving at